feet and hurried down the tunnel until she saw the ancient stone doorway and stopped dead. The exit wasn't open. She couldn't get out. "Misty! Chastity! You bitches!" Becky said to no one. A blood-curdling male scream from outside made her spin, and there, in that cold underground tunnel, in that wretched version of New York City, Becky Taylor realized that she was going to die. This day wasn't supposed to end like this. Only hours earlier, she had literally been the belle of the ball, stunning in her Vera Wang gown, outstanding at school, with a handsome date and a world at her feet. And now she was here, in this horrible place, trapped and alone. Soon its cruel inhabitants would find her, and when they did, they would kill her in the slowest and ugliest of ways. And with those grim thoughts, Becky Taylor, in her torn bridal gown and lipstick-branded face, dropped to the floor, closed her eyes, and quietly began to sob. At that exact same moment, in Becky's room, in her family's apartment in the majestic building, a regular 17-year-old girl's room in the regular New York City of today, her parents found her phone, and on it, a final text message, written but unsent. It read, "Dear Mom and Dad, I just can't take it anymore. The pressure, the expectations, the burden of those expectations. Please don't come looking for me, because you won't find me. I will be at the bottom of the river, at peace. I love you. Becky." Part 1. The School Where New Girls Go Missing. They were careless people, Tom and Daisy. They smashed up things and creatures and then retreated back to their money. F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby. New school, new life. It was my first day at school in a new city, but I don't think you'd find many people feeling sorry for me. On paper, my life was the ultimate fantasy of the average American 16-year-old girl. I was living in New York City on the Upper West Side, in the historic San Remo building, in an enormous apartment that overlooks Central Park. The San Remo is one of those imperious twin-towered Art Deco co-ops that were built in the 1930s, which are now occupied by movie stars, Wall Street masters of the universe, Saudi princes, and anybody else who can afford to pay $20 million in cash for an apartment. But as far as I saw it, my life sucked. Wrenched from my childhood home in Memphis, I had been transplanted at the age of 16 into the most fearsome milieu of teenage bitchiness imaginable, that of ultra-wealthy New York. Enrolled at a new school, in a new city, away from the father I loved, living with a mother I despised and a stepfather who tolerated me, I hated it. The only plus was that my twin brother, Red, ever calm and easygoing, was in it with me. The first day of school didn't start well. I dressed in my uniform, an utterly sexless white button-down blouse under a navy and green tartan dress. The white shirt was long-sleeved with stiff button cuffs. A racing green ribbon was the only hair accessory allowed. In a school as well-to-do as Monmouth, jewelry can be a serious issue. Girls can get competitive about this sort of thing, and it was entirely possible for a female student to wear earrings worth a few $100,000. So, all jewelry was forbidden. The only other accessory permitted was a watch. I didn't mind the plainness of it all, or the sexlessness for that matter. At my old school in Memphis, an all-girls school, there had been no dress code, so the student body had worn whatever they liked. And as the girls got older, every day became a fashion contest. And as hips became curvier and breasts became larger, the waistlines of jeans got lower and the necklines of tops plunged further. In the stifling heat of the Tennessee summer, the amount of skin on display was outrageous. One hot summer's day, as I saw two male gym teachers ogling the asses of three 17-year-old girls in short shorts, I overheard a female teacher say, "Are you kidding me?" But this was not the case at the Monmouth School. Never forget to include the. They will correct you. It was a learning institution, and uniforms, for both boys and girls, were one of the ways it kept its students' eyes on their books and not on the opposite sex. As I said, I didn't mind.